MrBeast's new theme park is terrifying. Hello, you gorgeous donuts. Today we're going to be talking about MrBeast's new unveil of Beastland. We're going to go through what this is, where it is, what it entails, people's experiences of it because it's absolutely wild, and the aftermath of this thing opening. But before, for anybody that doesn't know who MrBeast is, I'm going to give you a quick rundown before we get on to Beastland. So MrBeast is the biggest YouTuber on the platform. His real name is actually Jimmy Donaldson. I feel like MrBeast has a better ring to it. It's like Tony Stark, Iron Man. You know? People with aliases are so much cooler than me. Why didn't I come up with an alias when I started YouTube? Someone give me an alias, and if anyone calls me Cammy, I'm going to be fuming. Now, like I said, he's one of the biggest YouTubers on the platform, but he actually started as just like a one-man band and became this like entrepreneur, business owner, just a huge cultural figure, I guess. He's mostly known for his high-budget challenges that kind of, you know, took YouTube into a different stratosphere content-wise. He also does a lot of philanthropy on his philanthropy channel. The guy basically does it all. Now, in recent years, YouTube hasn't been enough for this man. He's recently ventured into doing things like Feastables, which is a chocolate bar brand. He did Beast Games with Amazon, which is like a fully fledged game show off the platform, obviously. And the production scale of that was absolutely wild, and that was Jimmy's first kind of experience doing something that wasn't solely on YouTube, I believe. At least to that scale. Now, despite Jimmy doing all of these amazing accomplishments, controversy always seems to follow him. Like, his name is always in people's mouths for the wrong reasons a lot of the time. Such as with Beast Games, he had people who took part in the games who basically had a lawsuit against him. They said that the conditions they were exposed to when taking part in the games allegedly weren't the best. They filed this class action lawsuit not just against MrBeast but against Amazon and the production companies that, you know, made the games. The exact quotes were unreasonable, unsafe and unlawful working conditions. Apparently there was a lack of food, inadequate rest, sleep deprivation and insufficient medical care. Very bold things that they're talking about, obviously. Things that should just come for granted, allegedly they didn't have. Amongst this, there was also like an SA allegation against someone that was involved in the game. And according to one of the complaints, somebody was actually hospitalised during filming. This, by the way, this is all allegedly, I'm saying. Now, MrBeast would respond to this, defending himself. He came out and said, "We have tons of behind the scenes dropping when the show does to show how blown out of proportion these claims were. We just can't release it now because it would spoil the games." That was obviously during filming and airing of the games. It was almost weird timing with this, as it came straight off the backlash from the Dogpack 404 situation, where basically this YouTuber called Dogpack, who used to work for MrBeast, tried to expose him, but MrBeast basically like foiled all of them claims. Now, after Beast Games, MrBeast was back into more drama, where he received backlash from a burning building stunt he had in a video, where basically a professional stuntman, I believe, is placed in a building that is burning down, and he's got to do a variety of tasks. And a lot of people said this was like dystopian, a bit like the Hunger Games, like, you know, how the Capitol get, like, you know, people less fortunate in a position to kind of just use them for entertainment. A lot of people argued this is kind of, you know, crossing the line just a smidge, just a little bit. Now again, MrBeast came out and said, look, like, everything was safe, we took all the precautions necessary. And after this one seemed solved, another drama hit as MrBeast actually launched like an AI thumbnail generator for creators. Now obviously this received a lot of backlash because, you know, people's livelihoods is making thumbnails and then just, you know, making it with AI. It obviously just doesn't mix that well. Now obviously this received huge backlash. MrBeast even admitted that he missed the mark during this. Like, there's so much drama that happens around MrBeast, but I will say he does always reply to it, or mostly replies to it. He doesn't just hide away like a lot of other people do. Just when MrBeast seems to like come out of one controversy, it seems like another one starts. That's why I've mentioned all of these previous ones, as he recently announced that he would be making his own theme park called Beastland. Now, the idea behind Beastland is to bring the games from MrBeast's YouTube videos to real life, so his fans can basically compete in them for themselves. Basically like being in a MrBeast video, I guess. And this is basically the USP of this theme park. It's not like traditional ones, it's basically gamified. It's very like challenge focused, so I guess you can feel some sort of accomplishment. Now this is going to be open from the 13th of November all the way to the 27th of December, which I believe is 45 days. We're going to see why it's 45 days later on. I just want to read an article that did a press release around Beastland. Among its main attractions is Tower Siege, where visitors launch balls from catapults into towering 60-foot tubes for points, echoing the creator's trademark large-scale competition. Another highlight, Drop Zone, pits 6 participants against each other as they stand on trapdoors. The slowest to hit the button plunges first, with the last player standing crowned the winner. This seems a little bit intense, not gonna lie. Like, I imagine this is some people's like jam. I imagine some people are reading this going, oh my god, that is exactly what I want from my theme park. It's like the element of death. For me, I just kind of like to, you know, kind of stay in my comfort zone. Maybe go on a couple of roller coasters that kind of raise me adrenaline levels, but nothing too much. Nothing that's gonna, you know, launch a heart attack, which I feel like this one could, just for me personally. Along these games, the park will feature multiple roller coasters, rides, and prize-winning zones designed to simulate the excitement of a MrBeast video. As we all do when we sit down watching a MrBeast video, we're all kind of just sitting there popping a comms every 2 minutes, just trying to make sure that the heart rate stays down, you know, until you finish the video, and then you can move on with your life. Now, the tickets are going to cost from $7 all the way to $66. If you pay $7, this is the entry-level ticket and grants access to the park grounds, but does not include rides, games, or activations. Oh! Bloody peasant ticket! Not for me, thank you, MrBeast. So this just gets you access to the entire place. That's nice of him. Then you have the mid-tier option that allows guests to experience the challenge games and 3 rides. And then there's like the $66 version. This is like a premium pass, which includes unlimited access to all rides, games, and attractions. So, you know, I guess that's quite expensive, isn't it? I don't really know how much it is to go to like theme parks. I don't really go to them. Now, some people might look at that and think, okay, that's not that expensive. However, there is, there's one slight catch that, you know, you have to kind of get through if you are going to go to Beastland, and... Oh yeah. It's in Saudi Arabia. I thought this was opening up down the road in Newcastle. I've got to go to Saudi Arabia. I thought you said it was $7 a ticket. Now I've got to get a hotel. I've got to get a plane. You're joking. Now you might be wondering, like, why is MrBeast decided to open this up in Saudi Arabia? This isn't, you know, where the majority of his viewers live. Well, according to MrBeast, the reason why he decided to take Beastland to Saudi Arabia is this. MrBeast said his goal was to cater to his growing international fan base, particularly in the Middle East. Middle of the world, because a majority of my audience is outside America, and we have a big Middle Eastern fan base, Donaldson explained. Now, in reality, I honestly think the real reason why it is in Saudi Arabia is definitely down to money. We are going to see videos of this place, and it seems absolutely mental. And also, simultaneously, Saudi Arabia are currently in Riyadh season, which basically runs from late October to February, I believe. And they use this as a way to kind of boost tourism into the country. Like, Saudi Arabia at the minute is on like an 100-mile-an-hour streak trying to get tourism, create more money into the country that way, rather than the traditional ways that they have done in the past. For anybody that doesn't know, Saudi has kind of been on a rampage with this lately. They have a goal of attracting 150 million tourists to their country by 2030. Now, they kind of have like unlimited funds, and obviously in their mind they're going to just get the biggest YouTuber and pay him the most money to have like a theme park in their country to attract loads of people. That's the reason. And I don't know why MrBeast doesn't just admit that, because everyone kind of knows that. It's the same with footballers. Like, a lot of footballers going over to Saudi at the moment because they can earn a lot more money and not pay tax on it. And they often say, oh, I'm going over there because like it's the experience, so I'm going over there because the football's really good. But everybody knows you're going there for the money, and it's fine to admit that if you just admit it. But for some reason with MrBeast, he never kind of admits anything is about the money. And I'm not trying to say that MrBeast is, you know, the worst person on earth for doing this, because, you know, we're seeing like even my football team, which I support, Newcastle United, is owned by Saudi Arabia allegedly now. We see like the boxing, like the high level boxing is just owned by Saudi. Golf is owned by Saudi, basically. They're slowly but surely trying to take over, you know, the entertainment space. Like, if you needed any further proof that the reason why MrBeast is having Beastland in Saudi Arabia, all you need to do is go to the website where you book tickets for it. I'm on the website right now, and the only website you can book the tickets on also has tabs at the top to book your flights and hotel. So if that doesn't tell you all you need to know, like, I don't think that's all the evidence you need. They're basically trying to just get people to come to the country. Now, obviously, Saudi, in many people's eyes, has questionable rules about, you know, certain things, like so many topics that people don't agree with, which is why this has had huge backlash. And people have said MrBeast is alienating a part of his audience to go to Saudi Arabia. And it's a huge talking point, especially when the announcement video dropped for this and everyone knew that this was actually taking place and wasn't just a thought anymore.
Massive announcement. I'm opening a theme park in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia on November 13th. People ask me all the time, MrBeast, I want to compete in one of your videos. Well, now you can. This theme park is filled with some of the craziest challenges and most insane prizes we have ever given away. Like all theme parks, we have roller coasters, we have drop towers, we have all that usual stuff. But in Beastland, we also have custom-made games that are inspired off our YouTube channel. This theme park is going to blow your mind, and tickets literally just went live. Beastland opens on November 13th as part of Riyadh season. You can book your tickets through WeBook. Guys, this is going to be awesome. I'll be there opening day. Make sure you buy your tickets before they sell out.
I'm confused convinced that Mr. Beast isn't like a real human. Do you know what I mean? I'm convinced that he's just like appearing to be a human. When I look at him, everything about him just doesn't scream that he has a heart like me or has a brain like the rest of us. When I look at him, nothing screams that he has a kidney or he has intestines. I feel like he's just hollow. It's also funny that like Turkey Al-Sheikh, the guy who basically owns the box and posted this on his YouTube channel.
Beastland, my brand new theme park, opens up in less than 24 hours. This thing is the craziest thing I've ever done.
This looks wild. Like, this doesn't even look real. It looks AI generated. Somebody actually said that on Twitter, and he replied with saying this is an unedited drone like shot. Like, they haven't even put like a color correction on this or nothing, apparently. Before we see people's experience of it, I want to see the other marketing for it.
How's it going, everybody? This is crazy. I didn't expect this many people to show up to the theme park.
I mean, you are the biggest YouTuber in the world, so I probably think that might be a bit of a lie. This man will not be able to go out in public anywhere, any country, and he's shocked that like that many people turned up. I don't think so. I mean, to be fair, it looks rammed. I don't know if, like, God, you can't even see the rides. There's that many people. This look, to be fair, I don't even think there's any point in going, guys. I think the queues are pretty big. Unless you get a queue jump, that is the only way I think you're going to be able to, you know, experience this to its full potential. Oh my God, are these the photos of it? This looks like Tomorrowland. Okay, Mr. Beast fist pumping a child, you know, showing that he's good with children. I can't believe how insane this looks. I need to know if it actually looks like this in real life or if this has just been kind of, you know, edited loads, because this doesn't even look real. This looks wild. Now, another wild thing about this is obviously with it being Saudi, they can just pay whoever they want to pay to promote it. Terry Crews went there and made a TikTok about it.
Check it out. Wow, guys, here I am in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. I had to go check out my man, MrBeast's Beastland. The man got a theme park.
Did you, Terry Crews? During your busy schedule, you know, just being an A-list celebrity, you had to come to Saudi Arabia to check out Beastland. You just had to. Yeah. No, actually, that kind of makes sense, to be fair.
We gotta talk, man. We need T. Cruz land. Guys, I'm going to check it out right now. It's so wonderful to be in this part of the world.
It's rammed like Christ. Do you need to like pre-book the seats? Like obviously we're gonna probably, if I go here, I'm probably not gonna get a seat, am I? I guess you can stand and eat. That probably, I'll probably have to stand up. I wonder if you can get queue jumps for each of the stalls. It's kind of difficult to see exactly what it's like. I guess with the videos we're going to see, it'll give us a better picture. But it does seem a bit lifeless. And I'm not saying this is like a negative of it, because I obviously haven't been. But when you do go to like places like Alton Towers, or you go to these theme parks, like there's a vibe about it. Do you know what I mean? Like you just get a vibe that people are having fun. This just looks a little bit empty, but not empty is in the way like there's not a lot of people there, just empty as in like it looks soulless a little bit. Now Mr. Beast has been heavily promoting this place, you know, trying to give it some life. Like next week, Beastland, our brand new theme park, opens. We build custom games modelled after our videos that don't exist anywhere else, and we'll have the world's largest prize wall. For example, this game called Tower Siege, where you load balls into real catapults and have to land them in these giant 60-foot tubes for points. Everything's so over the top. And then he kind of just goes on explaining all of the games, like the drop zone game, the zip line game, and it kind of just looks like a real life Squid Game. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting from this. And then people like questioned him, like, why is it in Saudi Arabia though? Why wouldn't you have it in America, where I imagine the majority of his audience is from? And like I said earlier, he said it's basically the middle of the world and he wants everybody to have an experience of going there, which obviously everyone was like, yeah, sure, Jimmy, that is the reason. I don't know, you know, I feel like you would get a lot more respect from people again if he just went, I got paid a lot of money, right? They're lovers over there, right? They're trying to... I got paid a hell of a lot of money, right? Life-changing money. I can put it into my videos. I feel like people would have respect for him just for being honest. Now, I feel like you can only tell how good this place is by getting people's opinions who've actually been there. They're the main resource we have to determine if this is actually a good theme park.
This is Beastland, and we're going to be first in line.
Hold on a minute. Go back. That's Beastland. Sorry. What happened to that clip where it was like unedited drone footage? Where it looked like the capital in the Hunger Games? That's Beastland. So you're telling me that I've been catfished? I've paid for a flight to Saudi Arabia, a hotel in Saudi Arabia, and that's the bloody Beastland. What happened to the one off the video? It's just beside the road, man. You're joking. I thought it was some sort of like magical land, like going into Narnia. It's just off the A1 in Saudi Arabia, obviously. Why does this give us the vibes of the, do you know, the Willy Wonka experience that happened in Glasgow? You know, where they were promised like a massive chocolate factory and then it just looked like this. I'm getting that vibes from it right now. I'm a little bit worried.
3, 2, 1, stop!
What are they doing? Is this like the Goblet of Fire in Harry Potter? Is there a port key where you get to go home for free? What are they doing? I thought Saudi was hot. Why is he wearing a hat? Are you racing each other? Is that the thing? I think the music is making this a lot more dramatic than what it actually is. I mean, it does look like fun. Oh wait, this is Dream who posted this, like the Minecraft guy. What? Like, it does look fun, but MrBeast said it's like stuff that you would never seen before. Like, it's not like any other theme park. I'm getting the vibe so far that it's more of like a kid's kind of play area than it is for adults, possibly.
I'm the first into Beastland. Can you win prizes in here?
Yes.
I'm the first one with a wristband. Let's go through the beast.
Why does this seem like AI? Like, this doesn't seem like a real person who's made this video. It seems like AI came to life and is appearing as a human.
Hey guys, nice to meet all of
I'm
you.
never washing his hand.
Hey, go ride on the ride.
Alright, mate. I'm never washing this hand. MrBeast, just shag us, please. Please, MrBeast. Show me, little beast.
He's walking around the park and chaos is following wherever he goes. I even found Dream at the MrBeast.
Oh, this guy's actually like an adult.
Yes! Nice to meet you, man. Nice to meet you. Let's go into the MrBeast store. Beastland hoodies, 3 different Beast Lab toys, Beastland backpacks. Can I buy a Beastland hat?
We'll see what is behind this golden bowl.
Oh, it's money. It's money, because it's MrBeast. It's money. I get it. No, that's class. That's mint. Yeah, it's money.
Yes! Yes! Yes, man, yes! Let's go.
I feel like I need to do a video going to this place. I don't know if I will enjoy myself. Seems like everyone just has to high-five children here.
I'm in MrBeast's theme park, Beastland, all by myself. Let's see if I can explore and not get caught. There's literally no one else here. It's empty. My goal is to explore everything while no one's here. Ooh, there's a roller coaster. I wonder if I can sneak into the roller coaster.
Oh my gosh. Where is everyone, dude? What the heck?
I don't think anyone else is here.
Do you think that anyone else is there? I don't know. I'm not sure.
Okay, I'm still really scared that I'm gonna get caught. There's security right here. Okay, that was a close call. They didn't tell me to leave with my scooter.
I think, obviously, this guy's like an influencer. He's got 700,000 subscribers. He's obviously been allowed to go around the park by himself, but for some reason he's making it out as if like he snuck in or something. I guess this is just for more promotion for it.
Here's how the first day and opening ceremony of Beastland went. We got to meet MrBeast and Chandler and explore the park while waiting for the opening ceremony. We arrived at 4 p.m. as the gates just opened and the entrance was really cool. Soon after entering, we saw a crowd running and turns out MrBeast came out to say hello. Although seemingly overwhelmed by the crowd, he went back in, so we decided to try out the games by the entrance. We failed at all of the games and moved on to exploring and watching other people win at them. There are a lot of attractions and you really won't find these games anywhere else. Like, they even had a fearfall bungee jump. I could never. Other games include the zip line, rock climbing, obstacle course, and it really did look like a lot of fun.
What are the comments into this? I've literally just opened the comments while watching the video and be like, people like enjoying this? Top comment. Wow. Look For some reason, people just aren't having this. They're like, nah, mate, no, not a fan. It all looks kind of just like a temporary theme park. And that is one thing that I was kind of like confused by. Like, why is it only 45 days? But apparently it's because it's part of Riyadh season. And obviously something like this costs a lot of money to like keep going. So it's more like a carnival kind of thing. Like, I don't know if you have them, but in my hometown, like, we have like people that come, they bring all the theme park rides for like, you know, a period of time, and then they pack up, leave, go somewhere else. A lot of times it's within like the traveling community. This is what it kind of seems like. It's only a temporary thing just to bring people over, which is where I'm kind of confused in terms of like MrBeast's kind of reasoning for having it. Because if it was a forever thing, then I'd understand more, because he's trying to build a brand with it. But the fact that it's only temporary just says to me that it's kind of just for the money.
PM, MrBeast finally came out again for the opening ceremony and announced the biggest prize.
Whoever scores the most points up here wins 1 million riyal.
And behind those doors, 1 million riyal.
Okay, so someone's made a video saying Fun Spot looks like Disney compared to this place. And, you know, compared to the photo that we seen on the promo, I know that was at night and this is, you know, in the day. But there is definitely a stark difference. And I do feel like, you know, this obviously is better than the Willy Wonka Land experience. But I can't see why people are making similarities. Even though this one obviously is on a much larger scale than that one. But this one doesn't have the unknown, right? We all know the unknown. Who is it? The unknown. What a guy. Or girl. Don't know. You know, we don't know. Still, they're unknown at the end of the day.
We're now inside Beastland and it looks absolutely incredible. And we've noticed that there is a countdown over here for some reason, so...
That's where MrBeast chooses one person within the theme park to be shot. Did you not know? This is like the Hunger Games. Remember? This is like a MrBeast video. One of you will be killed by midnight.
Barriers are open and we're following everyone. I don't know where.
Again, I don't want to seem like I'm hating, because, you know, on this channel I never hate on like stuff just for the sake of it, but it does just seem so, it just seems a bit soulless. I don't know if it's the time scale that it's open for. I don't know if it's the fact that it's in Saudi and the reason for that. It just seems like it doesn't have any kind of... nothing about this makes me want to go, is what I'm trying to say. Whereas when I look at like Thorpe Park or like Chessington World of Adventures or Flamingo Land or something like that, and I know it's because of probably nostalgia and the history behind it in the UK, but it makes me want to go to them a little bit more. Is that weird? I don't know. Maybe I'm just being hypocritical and weird here. Now, obviously, I'm still yet to decide if I want to go to Beastland. I would set a like goal for this video, but I don't want to hit 40,000 likes and I'll go to Beastland. If you hit that, I will be severely disappointed in all of you donuts. Now, just to end this video, I do want to discuss like what people have said once they've returned home after going to Beast Games, like their overall opinion on it. One person argued that Beastland feels more like a video game convention or a large game arena than a traditional theme park, and I definitely thought it gave that vibe. It was almost like they were like, okay, we'll just set a perimeter over here by the side of the road and just put loads of like carnival games there. Like what I said earlier, it looks more like, you know, people have just come for a little period, set all these things up, and they're gonna pack up and go away. It doesn't look like it belongs there. It just looks like it's in the middle of nowhere, really. A theme park critic called Jenny Nicholson, who like goes to loads of various theme parks, said that it's more of like a pop-up experience, like here today, gone tomorrow kind of thing, which again fits with the whole 45-day structure of it. Also, some people have argued, like, you know, does MrBeast's philanthropy work kind of clash with having this in Saudi Arabia, just because the working conditions that have been reported around building this place? These are things obviously I don't have the information about, but I'm just raising these questions because people have raised them themselves. I feel like it's important when we're doing a video on this. I do think it's very bold of MrBeast to create this like Beastland after the recent controversy of like Beast Games, and, you know, how arguably the conditions around that weren't the best, and then he went and just kind of done another thing. I mean, the conditions of this one look great, but it's only been open for a couple of days, so you don't really know, you know, the overall opinion on it until it's kind of closed, really. I'm just confused what the actual goal is here. Like, genuinely, what is the end goal for this? Is he going to create like what in America? Is this like a tester for him? Would he even have the money to do that? I don't think so. Like, that's just cost so much money, and you have to compete with places like Universal Studios and like Disney. Like, it just seems kind of odd that he's ventured into this. But I guess if you are a fan of MrBeast and you live in Saudi Arabia, then this is a great opportunity. But I feel like that's a very small niche of people that can enjoy this, you know? Let me know your thoughts on Mr. Beast and this theme park, and if you want to go yourself. I don't think I will be going unless this video obviously hits that like goal of 40,000. Then I'll have to. Anyway, Donuts, if you want to see me cover another recent situation that has been going on, the downfall of Jack Doherty, we cover from his very first video to him finally getting arrested for all the ridiculous stunts he's pulled. Click this video over here. I will see you there. Bye-bye.
Kirkham, baby.